we are going to go ahead and introduce some of our afternoon workshops that'll be happening across the courtyard. So we'll have our panelists or our guests come up and share a little bit about their workshops and spend about 3 minutes or so talking about it. Our first guest I'd like to welcome up is Masaharu Fukara of Ongashi. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Masa, Ongashi founder, and also I'm a professor at the Keio University in economics for token economics. So let me just ask a questions. Have you ever thought about how your activity could just influence others for generations to come? And further, do you have any mentors who just shape your current environment? Education must be the key. However, as we know, many people cannot be accessible to education. Education, many people say it's a public goods. However, in reality, it's a kind of combinations of public goods and the private goods. By using token economics and the blockchain technologies, we think we revolutionize this education funding system. Recently, we have just supported by Ethereum Foundation as the next billion fellow. So we have just got tons of just new insights, how we can change our world a better place with education. So from just 220 across the street, I'm going to explain how token economics changed the world in education. And further, we are going to do some just workshop, how just we can make it. Sorry. Now it works? Yeah, so how we can just make it. So we just, with our just, my just, Ongashi member, by the way, just Taro is here. Yeah, so indeed, he was at my leadership school when he was at Kaisei High School. Then just, he just joined Ongashi just project because he think education is for free, just for everyone. Please think about token economics, how design works, and so on. So please come to the workshop. Thank you very much. So I'm waiting for you. Thank you.
Okay, and next up we have Noah of DAO. Welcome, Noah.
Hi guys. So the workshop we'll be having there is introducing Pagoda. Pagoda is basically a new community, Asia-wide community. And I think one question that may be interesting for us to think about is, should decentralization have a different narrative in Asia? How is we talk about decentralization all the time, right? But we're often coming from, considering the local context, considering all the different communities that we're building across Asia, either it be Code for Japan, GovZero, or others, should there be a different approach to decentralization, right? So this is something we're going to talk about. Pagoda is a community that talks about how decentralization should be different in Asia, and also building public goods initiatives around Asia with cross-country, cross-community efforts, making Asia basically a concrete network where we can basically help each other. Communities can help each other. So if you're interested, please join us there. If Audrey's talk is more interesting, please stay. I think that might be the case. Okay, cool. That will be my part.
Woo! Awesome. Thank you so much, Noah. Okay, and next up we have Gimme of FabDAO.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jimmy. I'm here represented by Meshpin. I think it's the colleague of Audrey. And my workshop will be really short. And it's in between of Noah's and Audrey, so it's quite stressful. But I was talking about the thesis about the DACC we discussed recently, and why we against the global coordination. We're more into the idea of a P2P, we are P2P maxi. So yeah, should be a really short one. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Jimmy. And next up, we have Audrey Tang of plurality.net. Woo! Woo-woo!
Well, I'm mostly here just to support Takahiro Ano-san. And we developed in the book, the plurality book, the idea of augmented deliberation. And that sounds a lot, but what it really means is that previously with radio and television, one person can speak to millions of people. But now, for the first time, we can listen to millions of people and also get millions of people in the mood of listening to one another. And we think this is key to democracy, because if more and more people make decisions based on a perspective of like stereoscopic seeing from the left eye and the right eye on the same thing, considering both the left wing and the right wing like two wings of the bird, then we can see a more holistic picture. But if people make their political decisions or their political actions only by impulse, then we are degenerating into populism. And so how to use these new kind of tools to listen at scale and get people into the listening mood, that is the main goal of the augmented deliberation part of the plurality book. And we're very happy that there are now politicians or people who are running, who were running for the Tokyo the gubernatorial election, actually using broad listening as the kind of main campaign item. And so I'm here also to learn how it worked in practice and how we can make it work better in practice for more people. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Audrey. And next up, we have Takahiro Ano of Japan SF Club.
Hello, my name is Takahiro Anno. I'm the sci-fi writer and software engineer and politician recently. And Audrey-san mentioned, as Audrey-san mentioned, I ran for the Tokyo gubernatorial election last month. No, this month. And I use a lot of technology, broad listening technology or GitHub or AI tuber technology to the election. And next session, I will give the short presentation about it, and I beg advice from the Audrey-san. So let's talk with the future of the democracy. Thank you.